only gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions out of...
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 59.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. From the end zone, here comes Williams. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Coming left is Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He's got room at the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence He's got this complete to Williams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Our first carry here for J.J. Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Patrick Queen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aleem McNeil providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. A nice little juke. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 87 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trevor Lawrence scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. On first down, Huffman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Huffman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Butker's kick here is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lawrence on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Again, it's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game. just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. J.J. Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 28-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
On the return, Williams.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one goes for 30 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And again, it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the... far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Up the middle they go. Huffman, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Brought down by Willie Gay. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1. 2:35 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get this down to the 38. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The busy night continues for Kamara. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing on EA Sports.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollars. Dice. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up.